Minecraft Bedrock Edition has experienced one of the biggest downfalls out of any game in history. A game that used to be loved and played by millions is now currently being dropped and quit by thousands. But why? Why is everybody hating on Bedrock Edition so much right now, and what's actually causing these issues? Well, today I'm going to go over what's making everybody so mad about Bedrock Edition, my personal opinion on the matter, and some things I think Mojang could do to fix the issues. Now that we know what we're talking about, let's start with the first topic. Why are people so mad at Minecraft Bedrock Edition right now? Now, some of the reasons that people are mad at Minecraft Bedrock Edition are, how do you say, understandable.
The saw blade on this thing is a bubble now. You might see little green stuff kind of sparkling in the fire. The bugs that you claim to fix sometimes aren't fixed. I mean, how does this happen? There's an Among Us. How does the sea lantern become an Among Us?
The footage that you just saw were some of the many reasons that people were mad and unhappy about Minecraft Bedrock Edition, so let's go over some of them, shall we? The first thing that you probably noticed from Evident was that he kept hitting the pause menu, but the funny thing is, that wasn't actually him. One of the many bugs in Minecraft Bedrock Edition was where if you went into any world or even a server that, you would randomly hit the pause button. Even if you didn't hit any button on your keyboard, you would still tab out for some reason. Luckily, this bug was fixed in a later update for Minecraft Bedrock, but the fact that it even was able to get into the game, even if it was for just 3 days, just shows that Mojang can let something even more serious into the game, and possibly something that has an even bigger impact than the current glitches we have. Like, take this glitch for example. Have you been playing Minecraft Bedrock Edition recently and experienced like a lot of lag just like Defect did earlier? Well, that's not because you're on a Nintendo Switch that's probably 10 years old while running shaders because it's overheating and about to explode.
What the?
It's because Minecraft now requires a lot of RAM. What RAM is basically memory, just a little different, but essentially, it uses up a lot more now and all adds up until the game is eventually unplayable because of how laggy it is. Again, this has mostly been fixed in the upcoming update, but let me explain to you why it's a problem that these bugs and glitches even got into the game. I want you to picture all the glitches in Minecraft Bedrock Edition inside of one single jail cell. If Mojang was able to let all the bugs such as glitch textures out of that jail cell and have it go unnoticed for 3 days plus, well, what's stopping them from removing that jail cell entirely and possibly having glitches that we don't even know of come out? I think a lot of people are mad at what the glitches do, but me, I'm just mainly confused, honestly. I mean, yeah, sure, it's annoying having glitch textures and having Among Us on the copper. Yo, not gonna lie, that's low-key hilarious. But other than that, I'm more just confused and unhappy on how that even got into the game. I mean, sure, that is annoying, but like, think of it this way. How could something that simple get past Mojang? I think one of the main reasons people are mad with Mojang is it's honestly starting to feel lazy that they weren't able to catch something as simple as glitch textures, or heck, maybe not dying randomly when you play sand. Do you know how many hardcore worlds I've been into by that? And folks, if that wasn't bad enough for you, here's one final glitch that puts the icing on the cake, and it's probably the worst one of them all. There were 2 glitches where, one, PC players had to reinstall the game. I'm not even kidding, but the worst part of it is that some people came back to find literally every single Minecraft world they had ever done on that PC gone forever. Just like it was obliterated into digital dust, like Thanos snapping his fingers eliminating, except it eliminated every single one. If this didn't happen to you, I'm sure you're probably considering yourself lucky right now, but I am just more amazed than even angry that they were able to get this into the game and have it so all their worlds, and by the way, most people who have that happen to them, they don't have their worlds back, somehow. I think I'm mainly just confused on how something like that to that degree could actually happen, but I think I've talked enough about why people are so mad about Bedrock, and if you don't see why people are so mad at it right now, then I don't know, rewatch the first 4.5 minutes of this video. But if you do, let's move on to part 2. Now, I could just say that everything Mojang's done this update has been bad and it sucks, but that would be unfair and not 100% true. I will stand by what I said earlier. It is absurd that people have lost their Minecraft worlds in months and possibly even years of hard work. But I can understand some glitches, such as the extreme lag or even the glitch textures. Okay, except the Among Us texture, that was low-key hilarious. My point is, Minecraft is a game of literally infinite possibilities. I want you to think of that. You can literally do basically anything inside of Minecraft, and with an infinite amount of possibilities comes an infinite amount of bugs and glitches. I think you see where this is going. Yes, I know I kind of spent the whole first chapter just flaming Mojang for what they did for Bedrock Edition, but in all seriousness, it is sorta easy to understand how this could happen. Out of all the code in Minecraft, in every new update will come thousands of new bugs and glitches. In fact, there's probably thousands of undiscovered bugs and glitches in the game right now that we don't even know of currently. There is no such thing as a perfect game, and video games, including Minecraft, will always have certain bugs and glitches no matter what. So, while I am not able to defend Mojang for some of the things, like worlds just disappearing out of nowhere, I am able to respect that they were able to catch themselves within the 3 days, and that they put an end to almost all of these glitches and kept trying to get rid of them. Before we get to the part you've all been waiting for, I'd like to give a small channel shout out to Retromane. He's been doing YouTube for a very long time and was even able to get me back my old OG skin, so please subscribe to him right now. But if you're a small content creator and want a shout out just like Retromane, all you have to do is watch this video the full way through. That's right, I don't even need you to subscribe, I just need you to watch this full video. But anyways, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. While it seems that Mojang hasn't taken that many actions against the bugs, there are some things that they could do that would just benefit the community and make Minecraft Bedrock a better game in general. Now, this first idea is partly from Evident, so partial credit to him, but I think it would strongly improve the game. So, if you didn't know, Minecraft Bedrock Edition has started doing weekly updates. Now, the updates themselves aren't too bad, but they cause more problems than they solve. As I mentioned earlier, every update brings more bugs, and none of the updates seem to solve any bugs or glitches. It feels like Minecraft Bedrock is in a constant race with no end in sight versus nobody. So, what's the solution? Well, stopping the weekly updates would actually help. Though it sounds ironic to stop adding things to the game, let's be honest. The weekly updates nobody asked for, and they don't even really add anything. They claim to fix 1,000 bugs, but then 1,000 more come. But why would stopping the weekly update help Minecraft Bedrock? Well, picture this. If you're constantly trying to add new things to a game and make extra stuff, you don't have time to work out any kinks or errors. If Mojang stopped the weekly updates for Minecraft Bedrock, it would give them time to improve and fix the bugs that are currently in the game, instead of working on adding more. Without having to worry about adding anything, they'll have more time to fix bugs and glitches. Even if they change to just monthly updates, that would also be fine, because they wouldn't be rushing to get out new updates every week, and instead could focus on more current issues. Another way Mojang could fix the game is by removing the recent lag. How do we do that, you ask? Well, I'm not really sure how or even why, but some person decided it would be a good idea to make it so Bedrock was ran a different way, and the way its files were read should also be changed. I'm not really sure how to explain this, but Bedrock recently started using something different from what they originally used to read files and run the game, and well, the lag speaks for itself. Really, if they didn't just change the way their files were read, and reverted back to the original way its files were read, then the lag would also stop, mainly. But also with that change came another really bad thing. See, now Bedrock uses up a lot of RAM, and remember, RAM is essentially memory, but the weird thing is, the longer you play Bedrock, the more RAM it eats up, except you don't get it back. So every time you open your world and just sit there, it eats up your RAM until your game is essentially unplayable and you are more frozen than Defect was. Again, if they made it use less RAM, then it would honestly just be a more enjoyable and better game experience. I'm really not sure why they did this in the first place, but Mojang, please, go back to the original way that Minecraft Bedrock was ran. It really was much better than this. Well, now that we've come full circle, what have we learned from this? Well, folks, as much as you might not want to hear this, it's up to us to save Bedrock Edition. Sure, there are some things that Mojang could do to make the game better, and there's always that one bug or glitch they could fix, but us hating on Bedrock Edition isn't the solution. In fact, that's only going to make things worse and possibly even make Mojang just stop making Bedrock Edition altogether and just leave it behind as if it were scrapped. So, next time you play Bedrock Edition, don't go hating on it. Think of the positives and even try donating to them to help support and bring this game back to the glory it used to have. But if you did stay this far into the video, comment Bedrock W and I'll like and give your comment a heart, and thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. Again, go check out some of my other videos on screen right now. You guys have a great day and goodbye.